Hello and welcome to Senior Centers in Action. I'm Carla Schaefer. Well, this month we've traveled all over the county from north to south and points in between. It's a packed show, so let's get started. October is Disability Awareness Month, and the Department of Aging and Disabilities kicked things off a bit early with a ribbon-cutting ceremony at Heritage in Annapolis for the Independence Room, a new meeting space not only for the department, but for the community as well. After the ceremony, I spoke with some of the event's participants. We're here with Pam Jordan, the Director of the Department of Aging and Disabilities. Pam, welcome to Senior Centers in Action.
Thank you, Carla. It's great to be here. What a great day this is.
It is a great day. And Pam, it's been quite a journey to this opening today of the Independence Room, the county's new accessible conference room. Can you tell us a little bit about that journey?
It has been quite a journey, and thank you for asking about it. This goes back about 4 years, where the Executive Committee of the Commission on Disability Issues made a recommendation to me that we find an accessible, safe meeting space. We started the search. We didn't get very far, but we continued to try to progress to find the right, safe meeting space. Well, fast forward 2 years to August of 2011, which of course was the earthquake. And we had the commissioners meeting on the second floor of a building who were unable to evacuate right away because the elevators were taken out of service. So certainly that accelerated our plans to find a safe, accessible meeting space. So here we are today. We have used collaboration and creative resources to try to put together a safe, accessible room during difficult times, and we appreciate the county executive's support and all the county agencies.
We've gone from a very scary situation to quite a celebration here today. We have a lot of departments represented, county councilmen as well, and this fits in perfectly with our October show because October's theme is Disability Awareness Month, and we have coming up the Disability Awareness Day.
That's right. We have Disability Awareness Day coming up on October 26th, I believe, the last Saturday in October. That event is huge and so much fun, and I want people to come out and visit with our exhibitors, see the entertainment. The businesses are going to be getting awards because of the businesses that employ people with disabilities that have been nominated for an award, and businesses that have reduced or eliminated barriers, which is what this is all about. This conference room is all about reducing and eliminating barriers for people with disabilities.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Pam. And for those out there, if you're interested in coming, once again, it's going to be Disability Awareness Day at Westfield Annapolis Mall on Saturday, October 26th. Well, we have a special treat today on Senior Centers in Action. We have the county executive, Ms. Laura Neuman, here, and we also have Tony translating in sign language. So welcome to Senior Centers in Action.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Now, what are you most excited about with this new accessible conference room?
Well, you know, I was surprised to hear that we didn't have an easily accessible conference room available to the citizens of the county. And I really believe that every citizen deserves a right to be served by the community and by the county, and I'm glad that it's been open today.
Now, something that's been on your agenda has been pushing compliance with regulations and accessibility. How does this fit into that?
Well, when you consider how this started, there was an earthquake and we had folks on the second floor for a meeting and we weren't able to get them out of the building without carrying them, it's just really quite surprising. This is a basic need in our county, so I'm really delighted that we've made the investment in serving the community in this way.
Well, thank you so much for being here and for unveiling the new Independence Room.
Very exciting day, delighted to be here.
2, 3, yay!
So we're lucky to be joined by Joelle Ridgeway. She's the chair of the Commission on Disability Issues. Welcome, Joelle.
Thank you.
Now, Joelle, can you tell us what does the accessible conference room, the Independence Room, mean to you and to the Commission?
For me and the Commission, it's a really important day. Having a space in the county where people with disabilities can come and meet and have the latest assistive technology to participate fully in a meeting is really a great accomplishment for us and for people with disabilities in the county.
And Joelle, can you tell us about what some of that technology is that'll be in the room?
Sure. We have assisted listening devices for people that have hearing impairments. We have a built-in speaker system and a microphone system that will help amplify sound. We also are installing a smart board, which we're extremely excited about because that gives us a tremendous amount of options in terms of assistive technology. We're thinking about being able to have interpreters as part of the meeting that way. There are other options within the internet, Skype, and other different kinds of technologies that will be available to us then.
Now, Joelle, this is a wonderful resource for the commission itself, for the regular meeting, for the executive committee meeting, but the room is also open to other county departments as well.
Yes, and I think that is really a commendable part of this room is the fact that the other departments within the county either have employees with disabilities or have citizens of Anne Arundel County that may want to participate in some of these meetings, and now there's an accessible space for these people to meet. And so I think it's a resource beyond just the commission and the Department of Aging and Disabilities, but also for the county as a whole.
Now, if someone's interested in booking this room, how can they go about doing that?
They can contact the Department of Aging and Disabilities. Vicki Martin would be the contact for them.
And we have wonderful contact cards here, written in Braille as well as English. So
yes, we do. And so we will be encouraging people that are here today to take those cards and also make those cards accessible to employees throughout the county.
Well, thank you so much for joining me today, Joelle.
You're welcome. Thank you.
If you'd like to see the entire ribbon cutting ceremony, be sure to tune into this channel daily at 8 a.m. or 4 p.m. We already know our area seniors love a good party, but some of them have a bit of a competitive streak as well. We visited the O'Malley Senior Activity Center for the semi-annual pool tournament. I'm here with Perry Phipps at the Multi-Center Semi-Annual Billiard Tournament. Perry, welcome to Senior Centers in Action.
Thank you very much.
Now, Perry, this has been going on for 4 years, this tournament?
About 4 years. Brooklyn Park came in last year since they got a new table, and they've become a regular participant now.
And Perry, you're the organizer of this tournament. Can you tell us how many senior centers are participating?
There are usually 6 centers. This year we have only 4 because some of the centers didn't get the notice early enough in order to put their players in.
Do you practice in the off season?
We practice every day here because we have 3 tables and there's about 25 players that are pretty consistent here. And as a result of that, we wind up with some top players. But we also compete against some of the other skilled players because they have fewer players on their tables. And so it's keen competition going on here.
And you were saying this tournament happens every fall and will probably happen again this spring, come April?
That's correct. It's April and September. It used to be an annual event, but our people here wanted to participate more, and so I coordinated with others, and we determined that we could hold it as a semi-annual tournament.
And if someone's out there interested in participating in the next tournament, what would you suggest? How can they get more involved?
Go to your local senior center, tell them that you're interested in playing pool, and become a participant on their tables. Help grow the other centers.
Perry, thank you so much for being on Senior Centers in Action today, and we can't wait to see how the pool tournament winds up, and best of luck to your team.
Thank you very much. I can't wait either, and good luck, O'Malley.
I'm here with Pat Livesay from Brooklyn Park Senior Center. Pat, you're one of the 2 women competing today in a field of almost 30 competitors. How does that feel?
We like to beat them, but we're not always doing that. You know, it's giving them that little aspect of a different shooter. But it's fun. That's what it's all about, is coming out and participating. I'm glad that Inez decided to shoot today, you know. Last time I was the only woman.
And you're both from Brooklyn Park?
Both from Brooklyn Park, yeah. She came down with her husband today, so we needed another player, and she's shooting with us.
And we heard your center recently had a pool table. It's a new pool table?
Yes, it's a fairly new pool table, real nice table, but they're all the big tables here. They're not the small tables. So it's something to get used to, but it's a lot of fun to just participate. And it's all about getting out and meeting people.
Mm-hmm. Now, Pat, how can we encourage more people to come out to this tournament in the spring?
If you like pool, come out because we get lunch, we get to meet a lot of nice people and have refreshments and sit around and talk, read books, play on the computers in here and everything. So it's something to do while you're waiting to shoot.
Well, Pat, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us, and best of luck today in the tournament.
Thank you.
I'm here with Katrina Smith, who works over here at the O'Malley Senior Activity Center Annex. Welcome, Katrina.
Thank you.
Can you tell us a little bit about the tournament today?
Yes, this is a multi-center semi-annual tournament, pool tournament. It is an 8-ball tournament, which is a very specific type of pool game. We are very happy and excited to host this tournament. I believe that the next center in April may be Pascal, so we're happy to have everyone here.
And can you tell us about any more upcoming events here at O'Malley?
Yeah, actually the fall is very busy for us here. We start our new semester of fall classes for Arundel County Community College. We also have November coming up is a large New York City bus trip, so that usually is a really well attended and a fun trip. They go and shop and eat and see shows, so it's a great opportunity for them to go somewhere they haven't been. Also in November we have our vendor, bake, and craft show fair, so that's open to the public as well if you want to come in and see our center. And then we also have a segment that we usually have, I believe, every couple months. It's called Ask the Undertaker, and that's an opportunity to talk about end-of-life questions and preparations, and it's usually well attended as well.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. So for those West County residents out there, yes, please come to the O'Malley Senior Center, check out some of these activities. You have a lot of fun things going on.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Katrina.
Thank you.
And if you're wondering which team won, we're pleased to announce that the home team from the O'Malley Senior Activity Center brought home the trophy. Congratulations. The health and well-being of our senior population is one of the primary concerns of our senior activity centers. Last month, the Pasadena Senior Activity Center held a mini health fair to give its members information about topics from nutrition to good posture and offered flu shots, eye exams, and more. Well, I'm here at the Pasadena Senior Activity Center at the health fair, and with me today is Barbara Perrin. Welcome, Barbara.
And welcome to you too, to our fair.
Thank you. Well, it's fall. We're headed into winter soon. It's a good time to get healthy and get prepared. Can you tell us who's here today at the health fair?
Okay, we have the Safeway giving out flu shots, and they've been pretty busy, so I think people are taking advantage of that. And we also had the BWI Center, and they're doing screenings. And then we have the Dr. Bryce office doing podiatrist. He's doing foot care. And we have the Department of Aging, we have the guardianship program, the INA program, information and assistance, and we have the nutrition program, and they're doing a little bit of healthy food, and you can go by and get a bite if you like. And then we also have Kim Yates from the RSVP program.
Well, I know there's hearing and vision screenings.
Hearing and vision.
And I saw Partners in Care is here. You really have spanned the gamut today.
Yeah, and it seems pretty busy, so people are taking advantage of the health part of it.
Now, do you have any other exciting events coming up later on this fall?
Okay, in November, on November 14th and the 15th, we have our craft fair from 9 to 2. And so we tell everybody, come on out, because the sewing group makes beautiful crafts, and we have the needlecraft group that makes beautiful things. And plus we'll have other items, and we'll probably have hot dogs, and they can buy hot dogs and a soda and chips. So come on out.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for being interviewed today, Barbara, and being on the show.
Okay, thank you.
Well, I'm here with Linda Dennis, who's the Member Care Coordinator at Partners in Care. Welcome to Senior Centers in Action, Linda.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Now, to start us off, can you tell us what is Partners in Care? What do you do?
Sure. We're a 20-year-old private nonprofit in Anne Arundel County. We have sites in Frederick, Easton, and Calvert. Our mission for 20 years has been to help older adults age in their own homes by providing neighborly tasks. The whole idea is keeping them independent, aging in community, and the coolest thing about our mission is that it's based on reciprocity or time banking. So everyone, we believe, has something to give to community, and in return they get help staying in their homes.
So in return for volunteering their hours, they receive services.
Exactly, and not everybody's physically fit or well enough to volunteer, so there's ways that they might give back, like making donations to our resale shop, which raises money for our programs. We've got a group of women who enjoy baking, so I might ask them for brownies or cookies for one of our meetings or events. I mean, we just believe everybody in community has something to give, skills and expertise that we can depend on to build a stronger community for them.
That's true, and it's a fantastic idea for a program, and you have such a presence in Anne Arundel County. You really do. Well, we're here today at the health fair. Obviously, it's very important for seniors to get and to stay healthy. How does Partners in Care help with that?
Well, besides getting people to their doctor's appointments, food banks, and grocery stores, we believe that part of health is staying in community, feeling like you're still a productive citizen, that people know who you are, remember who you are. Sometimes when we make a match to go to a doctor's visit, that driver might know the rider from someplace in their community, and people who are isolated at home still need to feel like that they're there, that people remember them, and they get to tell their stories and have lovely visits. So it's a lot about just building that part of their self-esteem and helping them to feel like they're needed in our community and that we care for them.
Now, for those who weren't able to make it out to the health fair today, how can they find out more about Partners in Care?
Please call me at 410-544-4800. I'm the voice on the phone who helps people to become members of Partners in Care. There's no fee. We also try to hook them up to other resources like Department of Aging in the community. If they are computer savvy, they can go to partnersincare.org. It explains all of our programs and how to get involved.
And Linda, I think it's worth mentioning before I let you go that you serve a very big function on our advisory council as well.
Yeah, I'm chair of the Senior Advisory Council, and our mission is really just to connect the Department of Aging with issues of aging in the community and to be advocates for things like legislation and programs for seniors.
Well, thank you so much for being on our show today, Linda, and thank you for serving those in Anne Arundel County.
Thanks, you're welcome.
Well, summer may be over, but that doesn't mean crabs are out of season. The Annapolis Senior Activity Center held its annual crab feast, and there was a huge turnout this year. Well, we're here at the 5th annual crab feast for the Annapolis Senior Activity Center, and with me today is Becky Batta. She's the director of the Senior Center. Welcome to Senior Centers in Action, Becky.
Thank you very much.
So tell us about what we have here today. There's a lot of seniors.
We have about 115 seniors, and they're here. How we do our crab feast here is we have, they get a bag, and it has a dozen crabs in it, and a steamed ear of corn, and they get coleslaw, iced tea, punch, and that type of drink, and also they get near beer, which is non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah, I saw that at first. I thought, oh, that's interesting, and then I realized what was going on. And it seems as though everyone's really enjoying the festivities today. We have a lot of people very focused on cracking these crabs. Now, as we're headed into late fall and November, can you tell us about other events coming up at the Senior Center?
Yes, we have our two major fundraisers are in November. On November 6th and 7th is our used jewelry sale, which is always very popular. And then November 20th and 21st will be our flea market.
Well, thank you so much, Becky. It's hard with all the pounding in the background here. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you very much.
I'm here with Martha Thorne, who's a volunteer here at the Annapolis Senior Activity Center and very involved in the Public Relations Committee here. She's responsible for getting out a lot of the information on the center's activities.
Yes, I try to write stories about the different events, and we try to take pictures of the different events, and we send them to the Capitol, which has been very good to us.
Can you tell us a little bit about today's event?
Well, today is a crab feast, and we had more than 100 people sign up. It's very popular.
And how long have you been coming to the Senior Center now?
I guess maybe about 6 years, maybe. Yeah.
And aside from being on the Public Relations Committee, what are some of the things that draw you here to the Senior Center, things you like to do?
One of the things I like to do is volunteer. I volunteer on the front desk at least once a week, and then I also play Scrabble, and I really like to do that. And then there's the entertainment. We have bands and performers come in, and we just really have a good time here.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Martha.
Okay, thank you.
I'm here with Helen Sharps, who's a regular here at the Annapolis Senior Activity Center. Welcome, Helen.
Thank you.
Now, here today we have a crab feast. It's a big activity for the Senior Center. What are some activities you like doing at the Senior Center?
I like the line dancing class that I do on Tuesdays, and I do pottery on Mondays, and on Wednesday doing the sewing classes on Wednesday. And on Thursday we play bingo, and we win prizes. And Friday is a relaxing day at home.
So you're here most days of the week then?
Yes, 5 days a week.
Thank you so much, Helen, for joining us today.
Thank you, and welcome anyone to come to the Senior Center. You can join up. It doesn't cost anything. You come in and participate in class and stuff. You will like it.
I'm here with Ida and with Alma here at the Annapolis Senior Activity Center at the 5th Annual Crab Feast. Ladies, can you tell us a little bit about the Crab Feast today?
The Crab Feast today is very good. The crabs are good. The slaw, the corn is good. I met a lot of people that I haven't seen in years. I even brought my sister along with me this year. And it's pretty good. I love it.
Hi, this is Miss Ida. This is my 3rd year participating in the Crab Feast, and I love it. I work in the kitchen doing lunches every day, and it gives me a little time to get out with the people and enjoy. And some of the people I haven't seen in years. I'm born and raised in Annapolis, and I just love to see them. Haven't seen them in years, and some people have passed on. But this is an annual affair, and I dearly love it. Next year I'll be retired, and guess what? I'm still coming.
So how long have you ladies been coming here, and what are some of the activities that you like doing at the Senior Center?
I've been here for 2 years. I volunteer at the desk, the front desk, on Tuesdays. I also attend classes on Wednesdays and Fridays. And I participate in most of the free groups, which is great. They usually have. I enjoy it. I really do. You meet everybody, all types of people, and most of them are friendly. I mean, you know, and we give out a lot of information that they don't know. Department of Aging and all that. So it's a good informational spot for a lot of people. All they have to do is call or come, and we'll give them that information. But we encourage people 55 and over to join. It's free. Come and join. Enjoy yourself. It's an enjoyment. You go home with a smile on your face.
It's just one big happy family here.
I love it. I love it. Yes, indeed.
Well, thank you, ladies, for so much for being on today. Miss Alma and Miss Ida, you are 2 wonderful spokeswomen for the Annapolis Senior Activity Center. It was truly a pleasure talking to you today.
Thank you so much.
Summer may be over for crabs, but as fall rolls around, we think of harvest time and Thanksgiving. The Brooklyn Park Senior Activity Center's Korean members also celebrate Thanksgiving in ways that are different yet similar to our traditional holiday. Well, we're here at the Palace Restaurant in Glen Burnie, where the Brooklyn Park Senior Activity Center is having its annual Korean Thanksgiving celebration. So with me today, I have Kyung-Soo Kim, who is the owner of the Palace Restaurant, Patty Cho, who is a member of the Brooklyn Park Senior Activity Center and also a member of our Area Agency Advisory Council on Aging, and Carolyn Scurry-Boyd, who's the director of the Brooklyn Park Senior Activity Center. So welcome to Senior Centers in Action, everyone. To start us off, Patty, can you tell us a little bit about the holiday?
Yes, this is a holiday that we're celebrating like a Thanksgiving. You know, we're celebrating for all this harvest. We thanks everybody and thanks that we finish it, all the farmers celebrating because we finish all these nice, fruits and vegetables that we grow. So we do celebrating this biggest holiday in Korea. Mm-hmm.
And I see that there's a lot of singing and dancing and celebrating. How do you celebrate?
We do have celebrating, everybody's be happy, so everybody's celebrating just the festivity, like happy and thanks to, everyone.
Are there any special foods that you eat on this day?
Yes, we call songpyeon, which is rice cake with inside the beans and different things. And it's all we use a new crop in this year. So yes, songpyeon.
And can you tell us a little bit about the restaurant as well?
I can translate it.
Translate?
Yeah, she can say. 여기 식당에 대해서. 여기.
여기 식당은요, 한 25 years.
Yes, this restaurant has been here for 25 years, and they do all the banquet rooms here, so they celebrating all those birthdays, some people, and the wedding party reception. And most Korean people, American people too now, they like, they have bibimbap and kalbi and all different food they serve here.
Now, Carolyn, you have quite a large Korean population that come to the Brooklyn Park Senior Activity Center. Can you tell us what this holiday means to you and the celebration?
Well, yeah, we do have a huge population, but I get to celebrate 2 Thanksgiving and 2 New Years. So, and the festivity goes on for 3 days, but I get to enjoy it here for 1 day. Yes.
And do you have any other exciting events coming up in November or in, I guess, the holiday season?
Well, we're planning for a mini health fair in November, and understand we're going to have a lot of good vendors that's going to be coming in. And Corporal Miller is coming to do October domestic violence. So he'll be here in October to do that for us.
Well, thank you so much for inviting us to celebrate with you today. It's been a lot of fun, and we can't wait to try some of the Korean Thanksgiving treats.
Thank you.
Thank you. With the music, dancing, entertainment, and delicious food, a good time was had by all. Well, that wraps up this month's episode of Senior Centers in Action. If you'd like more information about the upcoming events at your local Senior Activity Center, visit the Department of Aging and Disabilities website at www.aacounty.org/aging. And if you'd like to see extended interviews from this episode, be sure to look us up online. You can find the show on YouTube by searching for Senior Centers in Action. We're also on Facebook and Google+. Just search for Arundel TV. We'll be back next month with more events from our senior activity centers, including a visit from PAWS and some breast cancer awareness events. I'm Carla Schaefer, and we'll see you next time.